Well, I always I always believe that nothing happens without a reason. There's a reason for everything. It's not always clear, but um, you know, when a leaf falls off a tree,
Hmm.
maybe maybe nobody sees it, maybe nobody notices, maybe nobody cares, but it's a little thing which is part of something bigger, and it can it's a bigger thing that changes everything. It's a bigger thing. The changing of the seasons, for example, will change everything and cause everything to change. But the little parts, people don't notice. They don't notice. They don't see the connections. They don't understand the bigger picture of things. And as you said, if you said you don't understand their their souls, people can be lost. Ideas can be lost. Connections can be lost or not understood. So, but once you build up a bigger picture of things, like the jigsaw puzzle,
Hmm.
like a puzzle. If you've only got one piece, there's no picture. But you need hundreds of pieces. And then even when you have hundreds of pieces, sometimes there's no picture. You have to put the pieces together in the right way in
Hmm.
order to form the picture. So, and health is part of that. Your physical and your mental health is a large part of that. So, and they're connected, obviously. They're connected, obviously. Um, so it's a very good thing to be doing, um, helping people. I think it's a very good thing to be doing, and it's a very difficult thing because because all problems are people problems, right? So it's very hard, especially from the outside. Uh, but if people are communicating with you, that's a sign that the door is open and that they want to do something different or have something different. Yeah. But people are looking for easy solutions as well. There's no magic
Yes.
pill, right?
Hmm.
There's absolutely there's no
Hmm.
magic pill in this situation. So, I can't tell you anything that you don't already know, but if someone is, say, I don't know, say 35, let's pick a random year. Okay, so say someone is 35 years old and they have some problems, and you want to solve the problems, you have to look at where did the problems start? Not
Hmm.
just where things are, but where did they start? And maybe they started a long time ago. So, and maybe one of one of the things that I've looked at recently is religious philosophy of intergenerational sin, where children have severe problems because of their ancestry, because of
Hmm.
what their grandparents or their great grandparents did. Children
Yes.
can have serious developmental problems because
Hmm.
something something is carried intergenerationally through
Hmm. Hmm.
perhaps the DNA within human beings. And in psychiatry as well, that can often be a diagnosis that a person has a problem not because of themselves, but because of the psychological history that they carry with them through their lives that they're not even aware of. They're deeply ingrained, deep habits within the person that are very,
Yeah.
very hard to uh, to move or shift, or addictions, as you mentioned, addictions,
Hmm.
um, which often exist within families and are very. It's very hard to recognize it. The fact that you can see people addicted to people is really interesting because it's not it's not something that everybody sees, and it's usually a result of a very interesting personal experience in the past, which leads us to understand that these things are real, right? Yep. Uh, because you can't hold on to everything forever. In order to pick something up, you have to put something down,
Mhm.
right? You've only got two hands. You can't carry everything. It's too much.
Yeah.
And the question then is what to put down and why, or how to put it down. It's the what is it's easy to see the problem. The problem is what. That's easy to see. The the how to solve it and the why it happened in the first place are much more complicated and and take a longer time, um, years, in fact. Yeah. If you want to teach someone to drive a car, you need to be able to drive a car yourself. And what that means is you need the experience.
Mhm.
Now you don't always have to have a negative experience. It doesn't have to be a negative experience, but you need the experience. You need to be able to understand something and see something. And the greatest experiences we have are the personal experiences in life,
Mhm.
for sure. So definitely living in balance and having um, say homeopathy as part of your life is is important. Vitamins, minerals, nutrition, the good daily habits, um, rest, exercise, um, all those things that sometimes people miss because they're busy looking at everything else that's happening around about
Mhm.
them. Yeah. So my experience is that language is a small part of a big picture, and just making language better is is not balanced. Language and the other areas need to be balanced, just like with homeopathy, right?
Yeah.
If you're you can be more balanced mentally, but if your physical health is not good, then you won't have the abilities that you need to be better
Mhm.
within yourself. So,
Mhm.
um, so that's my perspective on those things. You can help a person go only so far with just the basics of language skills, but it's still important.